2007.
Yeah,
That sound
bought
right?
it in 2007 up in Chico, California, from a woman who owned a big 300-acre, 400-acre farm with her husband, and it was in a barn. But I mean, they had driven. It wasn't sit. They had driven it every now and then. They didn't drive it all the time. But the husband died, and the wife was selling it, and I bought it from her. You're good. You're good. Is it up brakes?
What's up, guys? This is our 1961 356B we picked up out of a garage in San Francisco, California. It was sitting in a barn in Chico, and then a guy in San Francisco bought it in 2007 and owned it ever since. They never registered the car. I don't know how much they drove it, but it was last registered 1992. He said it was always driving there. Every time he'd fire it up in the garage, it would fire right up. The numbers on the engine are exactly correct to the numbers on the car, so we believe it's numbers matching. We don't have the birth certificate from Porsche to know for certain, but based off the numbers, everything looks correct. And then based off the statements from the owners, they said the motor was never replaced and it's all original. The color was originally white, they repainted it red, and everything cosmetically was done 30 years ago or more. The door gaps are really nice. The trunk gaps as well. The body's pretty straight. You notice how well that door fits. That was the last time they had it registered, 1992. It came out of Chico, California, originally, and that's the history that we know. So the driver's side is quite nice for a car that has not been touched in the last 30 years. Everything that was done here was done a long time ago. Your door jambs are nice, no sign of accidents or Bondo or anything. Over here you have your paint code, you guys can run it. It's this paint right here, that's what is the original color. Again, you got carpeting, you got your original floor mats, then you got your floors. They're all solid, and we'll be showing you guys underneath it. Under there's no issues, no funky wiring. The seats are in good shape. All right, guys, so the passenger side interior is in very good shape. As you can see, the door jambs are nice. No sign of accidents in the past. The seats have held up pretty nicely through the years. The carpeting is in good shape. Of course, you got the original carpet under here, and you have the floors under here, which we're going to show you underneath. There's no rust or anything. Very solid original floors. The underneath of the dash is all original. You can see the old wiring. It's all never been played with. You got the original radio, which is nice. It's all very presentable in here on the passenger side. All right, let's go through the trunk now. The trunk is very presentable. Of course, what I like the most is the floor pans. They're all original, they're untouched. All right, now let's go through the front trunk. The front trunk is very solid. There's no real rust anywhere. And best of all, the nose has not been crunched. As you guys can see, gas tank is nice and clean. And this nose area is as well. You got your VIN number right there, and it's all very clean under here. It's very just untouched and original, which is nice. No one's really put any undercoating or made it, you know, beautify it. This is what the car is, which I like the most about it. As you can see exactly what was done in the past. All right, so after we got this car out of storage, we really didn't do much. We just changed the fluids, did a few little adjusting in the carburetor, and it fired up. So we didn't do anything after that. You guys can always do a little bit more TLC all around. It was last on the road 1992, but he said he always drove it and fired it up in the garage and whatnot. The motor sounds really healthy. I'll show you guys the engine bay. It doesn't smoke excessively. I think if you guys want to start driving it daily, I would just take it to a mechanic and tell him just to sort it out. You know, you can clean up the carburetors, I'm sure, do little things here and there, but the motor sounds really nice. It's got the original fuel pump. The numbers to this block correlate to the number of the year of this car, so we believe it's original. No accidents, no rust in this area at all. It's got the original air cleaners, and I believe the original carburetor as well. Now it's time to go through the floor pans. So we've actually been driving this car all day. I don't see any sign of leaking from the engine or anything from the transmission. The floors I love because they're all original. They've never been undercoated besides factory undercoating, so you guys can see exactly, you know, what was done, that the floors are original. When they've been undercoated, you just don't know what's underneath the undercoating. But I love to see it just like that. That's the best way to say it. You'll see like the tires are flat. You got a leaky wheel cylinder on that side, it seems like. There's TLC you guys can do. Nothing I would say is major. I'll say overall it runs really nice, but there is services that we just didn't do. We have 120 plus cars, and if they move, it's enough for us to sell them. I don't have the time to make everything perfect, but I'm just showing you guys what you could do. From there, you guys could make it your daily driver. I think the motor sounds beautiful. Floors all original, solid as can be. Your wheel wells, no sign of accidents. You don't have any rust issues. Look at how nice that door gap is. Let's go on the other side. So same way on this side, just very solid original floors. Again, the door fits really nice, the way it should. All right, now let's go through the front of the floors. You'll notice no crunching in the nose. It's all very clean. The fenders look good. That area looks good. And the floors are solid.